Alright. Hi, my name is Nico, and I'll be talking today about the minimum wage, the federal minimum wage. Our proposition is that the federal minimum wage should be raised to $10 an hour. The cost of living has increased, while the minimum wage has not. According to Jenna Smialek in Bloomberg Businessweek, the cost of living in the U.S. climbed in December by the most in 6 months, led by gains in fuel and rents that indicate inflation is making progress in moving towards the Federal Reserve's goal. And also, in addition, according to Drew DeSilver of the Pew Research Center, adjusted for inflation, the federal minimum wage peaked since it was last raised in 2009. And since it was last raised in 2009, the current $7.25 an hour federal minimum wage has lost about 5.8% of its purchasing power due to inflation. So you're here to assert that the current minimum wage fails to provide an adequate standard of living for workers, especially in areas with high costs of living. We'd like to argue that the minimum wage should be the wage that allows a person to live in adequate conditions. That is, the minimum wage should be near, if not above, the living wage in an area, which is the wage that allows a person to survive.
Sorry. I'm trying not to look at you.
An example of the living wage discrepancy. The living wage in New York County is $12.75, while the minimum wage in New York County is $7.25. As you can see, there's a large discrepancy in this living wage and minimum wage. In addition, the living wage in the living wage in Orange County, a place you might be more familiar with, is about $13.12, or $13.12, and the minimum wage is $8. And these values were taken from the MIT living wage calculator. So we'd like to assert that raising the minimum wage will allow people to make enough money to afford the current cost of living. It would bring the wages in high-cost areas closer to the living wage required to get by in those areas. And our plan of action is that the federal minimum wage will be raised to $10 an hour in steps, starting from $9 in 2015 to $10 in 2016. This will give companies time to adjust to the increased wages, and it's similar to the plans that are being implemented at the state level in various states in the U.S. Thank you.